Since 2020, I've helped lots of therapists stop trading their time for money and launch a single group coaching, training, or consulting program. I do this using a system that makes it possible for therapists to break $10,000 months while putting your client-facing hours way down, and with a revenue potential that can go way beyond that to income streams that just aren't possible by trading your time for money in clinical practice. Not everybody hits $10,000 right away, but almost all of them create a program that finally gives them more freedom, more impact, and more income than they ever thought possible. Now, let me be clear, this isn't some magic internet cash machine. Some people hit $10,000 in 90 days. Some take longer. But either way, if you follow the plan, you'll end up with something scalable and sustainable. And that's way better than staying stuck seeing clients getting paid for 1 hour at a time for the rest of your career. So today, I'm going to give you the exact system we use to make this happen for you. I'll show you how to design one program, how to sell it before you're even finished building it, and how to improve it while your clients are already getting results. This is the same approach that gets therapists out of the hourly grind and into a real business that can scale. And I'll say this right now, I know there's a few therapists watching this video and you're already calling me all kinds of things, saying this is not a career that's about the money. So I'll say this, making a career out of helping people isn't about the money, but there should be enough in it for you that your family, your marriage, your parenting, and your own body doesn't pay a heavy price for the work that you do. And for that, the income that most insurance-based therapists are being paid has to improve. After that, you can make a lot of decisions about accessibility. When you're making $10,000 or above while reducing your clinical hours, you can volunteer your time. You can take on some super low-fee clients 1 day a week, or you can just decide that it's your family who needs the time the most in this particular phase of your life. So let's get into how you can make this happen. The first step is to create one single program with one clear outcome. And here's where most therapists get stuck. In private practice, you're used to helping all kinds of people with all kinds of issues. Anxiety, depression, trauma, couples therapy, burnout, parenting. That's fine when you're charging by the hour. But if you try to build a scalable program around all of that, you're going to overwhelm yourself and confuse people so much that they're not going to buy anything from you. Think of it like this. Trying to build a massive program that solves every possible problem is like trying to build a skyscraper when you've never even built a garden shed. It's heavy, it's complicated, and most of the time it's going to fall apart before you finish. So instead, focus on building a beta program first. One clear problem, one clear result for one clear type of client. Here are some examples. Parents of anxious teens to help their child get back to school consistently. Overworked executives understand what's really driving your burnout so you can step up in your career. Couples on the brink of divorce. Rebuild your intimacy and communication so you can keep your family together. Do you see how specific these are? One kind of person, one kind of problem, one outcome. When you do this, you don't just attract more clients, you attract better clients. People who are desperate for that one result. People who are motivated, committed, and willing to pay for a clear path to success. And you can price it in the 4 figures too. By marketing your program to the 46 million six-figure earners in the USA or the 54 million English-speaking six-figure earners worldwide. And the best part, you don't need to come up with some giant curriculum just to deliver your coaching program. Which brings me to my next point about the simplest and fastest way to get you to launch. Here's where most therapists trip up. They spend months, sometimes years, building a huge curriculum before they sell a single spot, and then they're heartbroken when nobody buys. Don't do that. Instead, start small. We can plan out your entire curriculum, but we're only going to build the first 4 lessons and then start marketing. That's enough to serve your first client who joins for 2 weeks while you prepare the next 4 lessons just ahead of when they're going to need it 2 weeks from the beginning of your program. Once Once you've got these first 4 lessons built, stop building and start your marketing. Your real goal here is to bring in your first couple of sales as quickly as possible. Why? Because the moment someone pays you, 3 things happen. Number 1, you've proven that your idea is viable. Number 2, you've gotten cash in the door. Most of these programs retail for $2,500 and above. And number 3, you're motivated to keep going because real people are waiting on you delivering your next lessons. This is how you get paid to build your program. You don't guess what people want. You let your first client show you with their wallets what they're going to buy. So how do you sell these first spots in your coaching, training, or consulting program? Simple. A lot of my clients begin with the people you already have access to. Your email list, your address book, your professional network, even social media. Talk about the problem you solve, hint that you're building a program around it, and invite people to be the first in line to be a part of it. If there aren't these kinds of people in your network, then there are some other simple ways that I can teach you for what I call a 5-minute funnel to get your program in front of people who don't know you, who do want to be your first client. You don't need complicated, fancy funnels and marketing agencies to start doing this. A wait list, 1 short video, a couple of emails, and some consistent mentions in your content is more than enough. The goal is to prove there's demand for your program by just making 1 or 2 sales before you've built the whole thing. Now, here's the part most people miss. Only after these first clients are inside, this is when you really start building and iterating your program. Why? Because you've been paid. There's a few $1,000s in your pocket from your new venture now, so this is a more appropriate time to invest some hours into building out your curriculum. After you've proven that by doing just a little bit of marketing and already landing a client or 2, we now know your program is viable, and we can now safely assume that by continuing your marketing, you're going to attract many, many more people to you for years to come. Now is the time you know that it's time to finish your curriculum for your program and start getting serious about this business. So let's recap. 1, make 1 coaching, training, or consulting offer that drives to 1 clear outcome. Number 2, market it with just the first couple of lessons built. And then number 3, once you've proven your program's viable with just a little bit of marketing, that's when you're going to start iterating and improving it. This is the system that gets you to $10,000 months. It's simple, but it's fast, and it works. And from there, yes, there are more steps. You're going to refine your curriculum, you're going to polish your delivery, and you're going to build a consistent marketing system that brings you these $10,000 and above months every single month. That's how you are then becoming ready to scale from $10,000 months to $30,000, $50,000, or even higher. But that's a video for another day. So if you're a therapist who's tired of trading hours for dollars, this is one way that you can start building something scalable, impactful, and profitable, a business that works for you, that gets you to these 10K and above months, not ones that drains you while keeping you at a minimum income level.